Welcome back, Flipboard fam. This is your favorite coach, Coach Jeffery, and let's dive straight in because there's a lot going on with education policy right now. First up, President Trump. He's announced, get this, plans to shut down the Department of Education. Yeah, actually dismantling the whole department. This isn't just campaign talk anymore. It's a real executive order. But here's where it gets tricky. Congress has to approve it, and it doesn't look like Democrats are going to back this one. It's not a done deal, but imagine the ripple effects here. The Department of Education handles billions in funding. So what happens to all that? Who gets hurt? Students? Colleges? It's shaky ground for sure. Okay, moving over to Texas, because of course, Texas is making waves. You've got Attorney General Ken Paxton filing this lawsuit against Coppell ISD, accusing them of teaching critical race theory, which the state banned back in 2021. And the case isn't some random filing. It's based on a video from an activist claiming the district violated the law. The thing is, what even qualifies as CRT under these laws? That's super unclear. And I think it reflects how divided we are over issues like race and education. Some see discussions on equity and identity as necessary, while others, they see this as indoctrination. And this lawsuit is part of a bigger push, no doubt, to rid schools of these discussions entirely. Now let's zoom out to the university level, because things aren't looking any better there. University funding is taking a huge hit. President Trump's administration cut and slashed these federal grants targeting diversity programs directly. Schools like Johns Hopkins are already feeling it. They even had to cut like 2,000 jobs because of this. It's not just a budget thing. This undercuts innovation, research, things that have made U.S. universities globally competitive. Losing this funding, it's like they're basically pulling the rug out from under these institutions. And it's not an easy fix. Once these programs collapse, rebuilding, that takes years, maybe decades. All right, so now we've got to talk about Title IX. And honestly, it's getting real messy, especially around transgender athletes. Here's the thing. The Department of Education just ruled that Maine violated Title IX, right? Why? Because they allowed transgender girls to compete in girls' sports. The ruling is crystal clear. Maine has, 10 days to comply or they're going to face prosecution. This is huge, guys. It's not just about Maine, though. It's about the bigger national picture. How are we defining fairness in sports versus inclusivity? And who's setting these definitions? And it doesn't stop there. The Trump administration pulled $175 million in federal funds from the University of Pennsylvania because of a transgender swimmer. We're talking big financial consequences. Now, on one side, you got arguments about maintaining the integrity of women's sports. On the other, there's the fight for equal, inclusive opportunities. It's so divisive. How do you create policies here that are fair to everyone when everyone's reality is so different? It's the practical effects of this stuff that get me, though. Students in schools and athletes themselves, they're the ones really feeling all this. Think about the stress and uncertainty they're dealing with. These decisions on Title IX, they aren't just abstract. They're shaping school cultures, athletic programs, friendships, and more. At the end of the day, inclusivity should always matter, but it's clear we're still struggling to figure how to make room for everyone at the table while keeping things fair. Anyway, that's all for today, folks. It's been an intense conversation, and there's a lot more to keep watching in this space. Stay tuned, stay curious, and I'll catch you next time. Remember, every story is a plus on Flipboard.